Dominic Ashford was absorbed in the lobby of Ashford Enterprises, scrolling through quarterly reports on his tablet, when a small voice interrupted his concentration. "Excuse me, sir, you dropped this." He looked down to see a tiny girl, maybe 3 years old, her blonde hair tied into 2 messy buns, wearing a pink dress a little too big for her. She held out something in both hands, her expression serious and determined. Dominic froze. In her small hands was a delicate gold locket, catching the sunlight from the lobby windows. He knew that locket instantly. 7 years ago, he had bought it for his wife Elena on their first anniversary. She had worn it every day until the car accident that took her from him 3 years ago. "Where did you get this?" His voice was sharper than he intended. The girl's wide eyes met his. "I found it on the floor," she said. "Mommy says when you find things, you give them back to the person they belong to." "Is it yours?" Dominic's hands trembled as he took the locket and opened it. Inside were 2 tiny photographs, one of him, one of Elena, laughing at a moment captured in Italy during their honeymoon. A voice interrupted softly. "Sir, are you okay?" Dominic looked up to see a woman approaching in the building's cleaning uniform, blonde hair pulled into a practical ponytail. "Emma, I told you to stay by the cart." "I'm so sorry, Mr. Ashford. She got away from me." "Mommy," the little girl said proudly. "I gave back the lost thing, like you taught me." Dominic stared at the locket in his palm. "Where exactly did you find this?" "Over there," Emma pointed toward the executive elevator. "It was shiny, so I picked it up. But Mommy says pretty things that aren't ours must be returned." Dominic knelt to her level. "Emma, I'm sorry if I scared you. This locket, it belonged to someone very special to me, someone I loved very much. Thank you for returning it." Emma studied him intently. "Did she go to heaven?" Dominic's throat tightened, but he nodded. "Yes, she did." Emma thought for a moment. "Maybe she was watching today, making sure I found it so I could give it back to you." Dominic smiled softly. A tiny girl, full of wisdom and innocence, had reminded him of what really mattered. He glanced at Sarah, Emma's mother, who looked tense and worried. "How old is Emma?" he asked. 3.5, Sarah said, hesitant. "And your husband?" "Died 2 years ago. Military service." Dominic noticed the worn uniform, the patched shoes, the second-hand dress, small signs of struggle. And yet, this woman had taught her daughter integrity, kindness, and compassion. "Sarah," Dominic said gently, "what time does your shift end?" "6 antes do meio-dia." "Come to my office at 6:15, he said. Sarah's eyes widened. "Mr. Ashford, this isn't about Emma interrupting you. I can't afford. I'm not firing you." Dominic reassured her. "I want to offer you a different position. Executive assistant, day hours, weekends off, full benefits, childcare, and even a college savings plan for Emma." Sarah blinked, stunned. "No," Dominic continued. "This isn't about the locket. It's because I saw a mother teaching her daughter to do the right thing while carrying her own burdens. Because I realized I've been living in a world of numbers, forgetting why kindness matters. And today, your daughter reminded me." Tears streamed down Sarah's face. Emma, confused, asked, "Mommy, why are you crying?" "Happy tears, baby," Sarah said. "Happy tears." Sarah took the job. Emma joined the company's childcare program. The office, once sterile and lifeless, began to feel alive. Emma drew pictures that Dominic proudly displayed, asking questions about Elena, keeping her memory alive. 6 months later, Dominic adopted 2 dogs with Emma's enthusiastic help, started volunteering at Elena's favorite shelter, and even allowed himself to open his heart again. The locket, once a symbol of loss, had become a reminder of love, humanity, and second chances. Years later, when Emma started kindergarten, Dominic established the Elena Ashford Scholarship Fund, supporting children of single parents and military families. At the first ceremony, Dominic told the story of the locket, about a little girl who returned something lost, about the mother who taught her well, and about how kindness, even from the smallest hands, could change lives. Sometimes, Dominic said, the things we lose lead us to the people we need to find. And sometimes, a child's simple act of kindness is the thread that weaves broken hearts back into something whole. If this story touched you, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Whispers of Kindness. And share in the comments when have you returned something lost, or chosen to do the right thing when no one was watching. Those small acts matter more than we know.